Hello. Today I would like to present you an experimental and old object-oriented database system. It's a project that is no more live, but still I find it interesting. So it's about AMOS II from University of Uppsala. If I search on Google AMOS II database system, I will be able to go to their home page. AMOS II documentation and download. I'll go to download, and at this page we see that there is an enterprise that offers a version for non-commercial use. And if I go in here, I will download SA AMOS for Linux. Save link as, and I will go to a directory that experiments. Let me create a new directory, AMOS, and save it in here. And then I go to the terminal, unzip it, and it created a directory, and with all the installation. And then I will go to the user manual, and in the user manual I have a copy and paste tutorial, and I will do a part of this tutorial. I will try to do a part of this tutorial by using the downloaded distribution, which is old. So it is the last version released is from 2015, but actually the main part of the code is from at least 10 years ago. So I'll go to sa.amos, AMOS, in the bin directory, or maybe it's better to do it like this. AMOS, make a dir user dir, and I will try to launch the SA AMOS database system. Now I'll go like this, bin, and what do I have in here? SA AMOS, sa.amos. And if I do this, I get into the system. So let's start running comments through copy and paste. Well, if it is possible, I might not be able to do copy and paste, but still. So documentation for system functions. It's doc sqrt, and it tells what it does. And if I go like this, sqrt of 2, well, I have my square root. I'm searching functions that contains, apropos, that contain the max string in their name. Forgot the semicolon. And here they are. And if I want the source code, in here they say let's go for all the source code of all these functions. Well, it might be too much, but source code of max foreign. Then let's try source code for sqrt foreign again. So what is the thing? Well, the system functions are not implemented into the query language of the database system. So they are implemented in C, in Java, or in other languages, and that's it. So that's why they are foreign. Let's go further with other comments. System version. So this is version release 1, version 12, and the working directory, it's a working directory, and the startup directory is where the distribution of the SA AMOS is stored. Now some arithmetic. Here it is. It's a kind of a calculator also. 1 plus 2 plus 3 square root of 6, and square root of 6, so it's the same, max between 1 and 2. Then I can do vector arithmetic, and vectors are specified like this: 1, 2, 3 added with 4, 5, 6. Okay. Then 1, 2, 3 multiplied by 4, 5, 6. Sorry. 1, 2, 3 multiplied by 4, 5, 6. Scalar product. Okay. Now 5 multiplied by 1, 2, 3. So all the elements of the vector are so multiplication with the scalar. Now let's try a 2, 3 division by a scalar. Okay. And now 1, 2, 3 dot 4, 5, 6. Sorry, again. It's 4, 5. So they are multiplied pairwise. And now if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pairwise division. Then operations with strings. It's abra, cadabra. Okay. Upper of A, B, C, D. Let's not exaggerate. So uppercase, and substring of A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H with 2 and 4. So starting from position 2, the first is 0. I'm going to position 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So between C and E. Now we can create a type. This is an object-oriented database system and database mediator. So I'm creating types, not tables. But we can build functions to access other database systems in even relational system, Postgres or SQL Server. Create type department properties. Sorry. Create type department properties. Name. Let me check if I can go to OK. Name char string. So I create the type department and has a list of properties, like an object which has properties of fields, and one field is name of type char string. And I go like this, and here it is. And it's very object oriented, of course. So I have department dot name of type char string. Now what they do in the next step, they create variables and create departments, objects. They create objects. Create department name and a list of instances of this type. Toys, D2, food, D3, tools, and what else? Do I have something else? No. Semicolon. Like this. Sorry, I think that I did a mistake. Okay. Unfortunately, I cannot recall the last line, or I just don't know. Name of name instances D1 toys comma D2 food D3 tools, and that's it. Okay. And now I will select the names of all departments, and I do select name D from department D, and here they are. And because I've bound these instances to local variables, I can access the local variables and get information from them. Name of D1, and it's toys. And I will select right now all objects representing the departments. So whatever is in there, I will retrieve. Select D from department D. And here they are. But objects and without information. So let's create another type. Let's create another type. Create type person properties, and now the list of properties. Name of type char string. Depth of type department. Again, very object oriented, because the depth will be a pointer to another object of type department. and income number. Okay. Now let's create a series of records for the newly created type records, object instances for the newly created type. Create person, name, income, debt, instances, and the list of instances P1 Maya 100 D1 P2 Bill 200 D2 P3 Bull 300 D3 P4 Perman 400 D Department 1 P5 I don't have that letter, that's character. D2 and I think that I'll stop here just to be sure that I didn't do something wrong. So it was okay. Now create person, name, income, debt, instances, and I'll create the rest of the instances. P6, now that I know that it's working. Ole 500 D1 P7 Birgitta 600 D3 and P8 Muir 700 D1. So here it is. Let's do some queries on it. I wish to select to retrieve the income property of the P3 instance of the person type of object. Income P3, and here it is. Now I wish to get the name and income properties from all instances of the income of the person type. Select name P, income of P from person P, and here they are. Return the tuples. And now I wish to get the names of the person working into the toys department. Select name of P from person P, where name depth of P equal toys. So what do I do? My database is object oriented, and if I have an object, a property of type department into the person object, then I have a pointer, a link, and I'm not able to clearly see which is the identifier. I mean, it might be, for sure it's a way to get the identifier, but it's not an identifier in the sense of identity or sequence from the relational world. So I have to say something like, look, I wish to get the depth property of the P person, and for that depth property, because it's an object, I wish to get the name property. And by getting the name property, then I will be able to compare it with toys, the string toys. And here they are. Now an ordered query. Select name of P, income of P, from person P, order by income of P, desk. And they are ordered. And getting the two highest paid persons, name of P, income of P, from person P, order by income, by the property income of the P object, instance object, desk, limit 2. This is the top clause from SQL. And here they are. How many persons are there in the database? Count, select P from person P. And count, if I do a, sorry, I already forgot it. Source code. Okay. And if I do a source code of the count function, what do I have? What do I get? Source code of count. Source code of count. Okay, another foreign function, but it's not strange. It's not strange because it's okay. Now I have sum, I have average. I would stop here, and in here more and more queries are built, more complex queries. And let's do the last part. I can save this into a database and quit and come back and read what I did from the database. What can I do? I do save mydb.dump and do this, and let's do something like D1. No, I don't have it, but I knew for sure that I have it. It's P1, it's anyway, so if I do P, where is the department? Give me a second. P1, let's try P1. It's okay. P1. No, after saving there are no more variables. But then if I do a quit, I'm quitting the system. The database has been saved into the current directory. And what if I go back? db.dump and opening the previously saved database. Okay. And I will go back to the initial not account. I will go back in here. Select name from person. Select name P, income of P from person P. And here they are. But do I have P1? No, I don't have it. That's okay. So what is saving into the database are the types and their associated instances, but without variables. That is all for today, and thank you very much for listening. Have a nice day.